Hello. So let me see. Last time, I think we ended on I was starting chemo, and I had picked Cancer Treatment Centers of America. I had started talking to my mom again, but not my dad. And my mom and I's relationship was kind of shaky, but it was there. It was starting to form. So she would try to help out, but it was kind of crazy. Because I had found out my cancer so late in the year, I was officially diagnosed, and my first treatment was in the day after Christmas. So it was December 26th of that year. So I had already picked my benefits with my husband at his work. So we have a very steep deductible on our benefits for work. And it was like, I want to say it was like $5,000, I believe, that year. And I didn't know anything about this cancer journey. So my friends and my brother put together some fundraisers to help us because 3 weeks later, I had to do another chemo treatment. So basically, like a week into January, I had to do another chemo treatment. And just to give you an idea, every 3 weeks now, I go to Cancer Treatment Center, and my insurance is billed $68,000. So, quite a lot of money. So my friends and my brother put together a lot of different fundraisers for me. They were selling T-shirts, they were auctioning off stuff, they were doing like a Facebook fundraisers. My brother does cornhole tournaments and stuff like that. They were doing all kinds of stuff. My father, who raised me, is very well off, and my mother. My mother bought one T-shirt, so she contributed $20, and my father made a couple. He did contribute. He made a couple. Their wine cork things, because he's a wood maker. He does woodworking on the side too, which was very nice of him. They're very well off. These are the same people who paid 80 grand almost for my sister to get married to her first crazy husband. The one who went to jail. My first wedding, not so much. My second wedding, nothing. Crickets. So, kind of makes me always wonder if my dad knew in the back of his mind if I was biologically not his and that my sister was. Those are the things that make me wonder when I think of those moments. My sister got an $80,000 wedding. I got a justice of the peace both times. She's been married 3 times now. But sometimes you just gotta let it go. So, I don't really care. But it would have been nice, just the same, since it was a medical expense, if my dad could have helped out to cover that deductible, since he makes enough money to do that. But they didn't. So my friends and my brother helped out and did that. You have to remember too, I really wasn't talking to my dad because he didn't apologize. So he hadn't apologized quite yet. So I don't think it was until, I want to say maybe March. Maybe it was March or April that he finally apologized. He called my daughter and he apologized to her. And he did make a proper apology to her. My father is very religious, and he finally did apologize to her. It was very nice that he made the apology, but somehow it loses some of its oomph when it takes somebody that long to apologize. So, I really tried though. So, I have cancer. I forced my kids and my husband to try to build a bridge with my parents because, I tried guilting them into it. I told them, if anything happened to me, that it would really hurt my heart if they didn't make the effort to, try to reconnect with my parents. Family, it's family. It's about family. They're old. They're set in their ways. Really wanted that connection to happen. I tried so hard to make that connection happen. I would call. I would go over there. Every time I would go over, my mom would ask me about my brother. My sister-in-law refused to talk to my parents. And every time I saw my brother, I would ask him about it. I would ask him if he had a change of heart, if he was interested in talking to my parents. And his answer is no. His life is happier without them. And I can't blame him. I got to where I am faster because I have cancer. Honestly, if I wasn't diagnosed with cancer, I don't think I would have forgiven my parents quite as fast for those awful things they said and did. So I can't really blame them. But every time I saw my parents, they want me to justify what my brother is doing and why he won't talk to them, and want me to speak for him and answer questions. And I can't do that. I can't answer questions for him. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know. I don't want to. I just tell him to call him, text him. If that was my kid that wasn't talking to me, I would be calling every day. I would be sending him letters, texting him, Facebook messaging him, calling, emailing, sending letters. I have 3 kids. My kids are grown. There's no way I'd be letting my kids not talk to me. But these are my parents. And my parents are weird. They let hurt feelings get in the way of everything. And they'd rather just sit and stew. And where has that gotten them? It's gotten them my sister, and they're crazy. It's sad. I'm sad for my parents because they're missing out. That's all today. Little catch up for y'all.